Hello and welcome to the Arsenal Fan TV pre-game hangout for Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Usually I'm not the one starting this, but for today it's me, Moran Mohammadi. And before we get started, what a great day it's been for Gooners with a great Man United loss to start off the day. What a great way to start off the Louis van Gaal era. A great 2-1 loss to Swansea, the first opening home loss in Man United since 1972. So it's a great way to start the day off with a smile. As for today, it's going to be a difficult matchup. Crystal Palace at the latter end of last season, they put on a good run. They prevented Liverpool from winning the title with that miraculous comeback. So there are no pushovers. However, in the recent days, yesterday or the day before, Tony Pulis, the well-known manager for Crystal Palace, parted ways with the club after mutual consent. So who knows how the club and the players will react to the parting these days so close to the start of the season. That helps out Arsenal, but still we can't take them lightly. The lineup for today is, of course, Szczesny in goal, Debuchy, Koscielny, Chambers, and Gibbs in their back line. There was some worry that Koscielny wouldn't be able to make the start and that Monreal would have to shift in at center back. However, and Koscielny is fit, ready to play. The midfield is going to be our new captain, Mikel Arteta, Jack Wilshere, Aaron Ramsey, and then our forward line, Alexis Sanchez and Cazorla on the flanks, with Yaya Sanogo playing up top. So it's the lineup. I think I'm a little intrigued by the lineup. I didn't think Wenger would put on Sanogo for the first match of the season. However, I am very impressed. Maybe in the match against Benfica, he saw something in Sanogo. Maybe we all saw his confidence get uplifted. 4 goals in one match, that could help boost any player in the world. As for the rest of the lineup, I would have liked to see Joel Campbell get the start, but hopefully in the latter portions of the match we can see him come on for a little run. Midfield, I like the midfield lineup with Wilshere and Ramsey. Obviously with no Ozil, it makes the selection much easier. However, I think Wilshere and Ramsey, if they can always be threatening, pushing forward, I think easily win the midfield battle. And in the back line, I think it's solid enough. Chambers has been very impressive during the preseason, so if he can keep that up in today's match, I expect Arsenal to have a very, very good performance. The substitutions are Martinez, the backup keeper, Monreal, Coquelin, Rosicky, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Campbell, Giroud. So nothing surprising. What am I going to look forward to today? I just want to see Arsenal go for it. I really just want them to go at Crystal Palace. They might be, distracted by the leaving of their manager. However, we can't take them lightly, so we're going to have to go at them. We got to take control of this match, take initiative. There's no reason that we should be allowing them to maintain possession in our half. We're by far the superior club, so we should be able to keep them on the back heel and really just take it to them and have a convincing performance. So, nothing more I can say. Who's the player I'm looking forward to watching today? There's 2 players I'm looking forward to seeing. Obviously, one of them is our new big signing, Alexis Sanchez. See how he copes with the experience, the atmosphere of the Premier League. See how he does against other Premier League squads. And Yaya Sanogo, I think he's due for his first goal. He had a great run in the FA Cup last season. Sadly, he didn't get his first goal during that time span. However, he was influential in every game he played. He did leave an impact against the opposing team. So if we can see him take the next step and really get the goals to his game like we've seen in the preseason, I really think he can take off and have a breakout year. By breakout year, I don't mean scoring 20-plus goals, but however, coming in, being influential, always being an option, always being a threat to be scoring on goals. So if we can see that from Yaya Sanogo this year, I think it'll be a huge step in his development and something that will help him and the club in taking the next step forward. As for the back line, I am kind of worried about Koscielny. It is reported that he had knocks he had a bit of an injury earlier during the week. So I just want to see how he's going to react. I want to see if his match fitness is up to par. We saw against Manchester City, he was fine, as was the whole squad. However, now that the Premier League's back, it's gonna be a telling story for Koscielny today. I think he'll man up and really put on a stellar performance. And then Callum Chambers, the teenage prodigy, hopefully he can put on a great performance as well, because everyone has big expectations for the young lad. So if he can really put on a great performance, it would really ease Arsenal Gooners all over the world, because usually we're used to seeing Koscielny and Mertesacker. So having a 19-year-old step in for the first match of the season is it's big responsibilities for him. What else can I say? Mikel Arteta. I really hope he puts on a good performance today. I think, being the captain, I think he's really got to step up because due to last season he got so much backlash and criticism from the fans. Or maybe he's past his prime. Maybe he's too slow and too weak to be that holding midfielder. And however, I think he can still play at a top level. However, he's got to really step up and be that defensive. Try to at least put in some tackles, not being pushed over, not being ran past very easily. Also being disciplined. That's the most important thing for a holding mid, in my opinion, is to be disciplined. Because I don't want my holding mid to be like a Ramirez who's getting cards after every match. So if Arteta can, first of all, be disciplined and be tough defensively, I think he'll be fine for today. The preseason, there was a lot of spotlight put on Mr. Jack Wilshere. He's been in the limelight for, again, smoking. Again, viewed by others maybe as a talent that's not going to fully achieve its potential. However, I'm a firm Jack Wilshere supporter. I have been ever since he's come on the scene. I believe he's a big time talent. It's going to take a while for him to realize his potential, especially with Ramsey coming along so quickly. There you got Ozil in the lineup. It's going to be tough for Jack Wilshere. However, the reason I love Jack Wilshere is that he loves the club so much. I love the intensity he brings, the toughness, that edge he brings. He's so intense when he steps onto the pitch, and just really he plays for the badge, and I love seeing that. And you can't really knock someone for playing for the badge and always putting putting their heart out there on the pitch. So, you tell me what you think, what you guys think in the comments, and I'll be sure to talk about it. My prediction for today, I'll say I'm gonna go with the convincing 3-0 performance. I think Alexis will get on the scoreboard today. Alexis and Sanogo will be the 2 scorers for today, and I really think a man of the match is gonna be Aaron Ramsey. I think Aaron Ramsey's had a great preseason in the Community Shield. He put on a great performance and a great goal, not for the matter. So, if anything, Aaron Ramsey can continue his run he started last year. He's a stellar player, and that's pretty much it. On the Crystal Palace side, who am I worried? I'm worried of. If there's any player I'm worried of, it's Mile Jedinak, their defensive midfielder. He is a tough-nosed holding mid. He plays for Australia in the World Cup, and he knows how to play his role as a holding mid. He knows how to stick in a tackle. However, he knows how to push forward. So we got to be careful of that. The midfield's got to be aware of that. And then you got Dwight Gale on the flank. Obviously, I'm most known for the equalizing goal against Liverpool in that 3-3 comeback. However, he is a talented player. He does have a few tricks in his arsenal, no pun intended. And I really think if we can just hold him down and hold in Jedinak, we should get to the W. But these aren't the world-class players. These are normal players. These are not everyday players you'll see at Manchester United, Liverpool, and Chelsea and all that. These are just good players. So I don't see why we can't hold them down for this match. Tell me what you think in the comments. The match starting in about 15 minutes around. So I'll be providing you the halftime report and the full-time report as well. So just leave your comments, and I'll be sure to show them at the halftime and potentially a full-time report. If anything, if you want, just leave your thought, and I'll be sure to mention it on the hangout. Mohammadi leading this pre-game hangout, and what else can I say? Come on, Arsenal!